Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament Season 2. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for match number 53 of Round 2, we've got the Pokemon Trainer Taunie going up against the Pokemon Trainer Brendan. And there's an elephant here on the field that's saying address me with its level 90 handicap. Brendan's rocking the red orb Groudon as his mega, as I don't remember which one Tawnie's rocking, but once these trainers are ready, we're gonna see who's gonna take game number 1. This is gonna be a fun match to watch. Starting off with the Groudon and Shiftry, as Taunie starts off with Manectric and Feraligatr. Groudon going primal. Taunie switching out to the Emboar. Solar Blade doing 32% to Emboar. Overheat takes out the Shiftry with the critical hit. Precipice Blades. That's crazy. Nah, hold on. Nah, that's like a 3% chance. That's going right. Emboar Mega Evolving, Goodra switching in, Salamence going Protect, Sucker Punch doing 14%, missing the Emboar, doing 60% to Goodra. What in the hell is this Emboar doing? This Emboar has dodged Precipice Blades twice. Salamence going Terra Steel, Dual Wing Beat, taking out the Emboar. Precipice Blades finishing off that Goodra. And it's now 4v5 right now. Primal Groudon still going strong with 86% of its HP, as Taunie sends out the Manectric and the Morpeko. Salamence going Protect. Morpeko faking out the Groudon. Manectric going Overheat into that Protect. Morpeko goes Hunger Switch. Switching out the Salamence to the Mightyena. Intimidating. Overheat misses. Parting Shot lands on the Primal Groudon, lowering its attack as Morpeko switches out to the Clefairy. Precipice Blades not gonna take out the Manectric, takes that attack drop and the Friend Guard, I believe. Switching out to the Flygon, as Clefairy goes Helping Hand. Overheat does 83% to Mightyena as it goes Howl, boosting it and Flygon's attack stats. Mightyena goes Helping Hand on the Flygon. Clefairy goes Follow Me. Overheat takes out the Mightyena. Earthquake takes out the Manectric and the Clefairy, leaving it Taunie with 2 Pokemon remaining. Salamence comes out here. Feraligatr and Morpeko return to the field, getting intimidated already. Morpeko fakes out the Flygon, flinching it. Earthquake takes out the Morpeko, as Feraligatr goes Dragon Dance, canceling out that attack drop and raising its speed, going for another Dragon Dance. Earthquake does 31% to Feraligatr. Rock Slide takes out the Feraligatr, and with 4 Pokemon remaining, Brendan takes game number 1. Brendan's team is kind of scary, seeing it in action. We are back on the field for game number 2. We can see that Brendan didn't bring the Groudon, but instead brought Plusle and Minun, as well as the Regice and the Shedinja, as Taunie has brought Meowstic, Tinkaton, and Milotic. Once these trainers are ready, we're going to see if Taunie can take this to a game number 3, or if Brendan's taking this 2-0. Brendan's starting off with Plusle and Minun, as Taunie starts off with Tinkaton and Goodra. Plusle and Minun, adorable Pokemon. Go play the Pokemon Ranger games. Absolute peak. Tinkaton going fake out on the mine and getting a critical hit. Alluring Voice doing 20% to Goodra. Dragon Pulse does 58% to Minun. Poor guy's barely holding on. But look at him, he's so happy. That's how you should be in life. No matter how close to the edge you are, just keep on smiling. That's probably terrible advice, don't listen to me. Switching that out to the Clefairy. Discharge heals Minun thanks to that Volt Absorb. And powers up Plusle with the Lightning Rod. Power Up Punch doing 19% to Minun. Clefairy's paralyzed. These two got something. Clefairy going Helping Hand on the Tinkaton. Discharge healing Minun once again. And powering up Plusle once again. Power Punch does take out that Minun as Tinkaton's attack is now at +2. Brendan's gonna switch in the Flygon now. Tinkaton going Terra Flying, Plusle going Protect, Clefairy going Follow Me. Earthquake gonna take out the Clefairy as it's the only thing that it can hit. Play Rough takes out the Flygon, making it 5v4 right now. Brendan's gonna send out the Regice, Tawnie's gonna send out the Emboar. We saw that this Emboar does know how to dodge, somehow. Going to Mega Evolve. Regice going Protect, Discharge. Super effective on Tinkaton, taking it out. Drain Punch lands into that Protect. And Tawnie's gonna send out the Meowstic. Regice going Terra Fighting, Moonblast doing 26%. Discharge doing a lot of damage on the field. Flare Blitz does take out the Regice. Emboar's at 9%. And Brendan sends out the Latios. Latios going Protect. Emboar going for Sucker Punch but failing. Moonblast failing. Discharge takes out both of Tawnie's Pokemon, leaving her with 2 Pokemon remaining, that Goodra and the Milotic. Milotic not gonna like this Plusle with +2 special attack. Latios with the Draco Meter doing 60% to Goodra. Alluring Voice finishes off that Goodra. Ice Beam does 41% to Latios. Milotic gets burned from its Flame Orb. Latios goes Protect. Discharge doesn't take out the Milotic. I jumped the gun on that. But Ice Beam does land into that Protect. Switching out to the Shedinja. Now Discharge takes out the Milotic. And with 3 Pokemon remaining, Brendan takes game number 2, which means he's our winner for match number 53. He'll be going on to round 3, where he'll be facing off against either Miriam or Nate, whoever wins match 76. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be seeing the Pokemon Trainer May going up against the Pokemon Trainer Lita. That's a very weird coincidence. But whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.